DJ Akademiks, bro. I also saw this before you brought it to my attention, so I was aware that this was taking place. And wow, what a sucker! Drake, Drake, friend of this channel as well.
Yeah.
He put out a freestyle, and it's being alleged that some of the lyrics are referencing or talking about LeBron. Because Drake is upset that LeBron is dancing to "Not Like Us" by Kendrick. Just the dumbest, pettiest, most ridiculous BS. But that's what you got. That's what you deal with when you deal with humans like Drake.
You're right.
So, Drake is apparently upset. So he's dropping alleged diss bars aimed towards LeBron. And DJ Akademiks, being the number one cheerleader for Drake, is all on his channel airing out dirty laundry, exposing LeBron for allegedly going left and wayward on his wife and doing it with Drake. And he's saying that, LeBron can't be dancing to "Not Like Us" by Kendrick because, Drake had LeBron up in Toronto dilly-dallying with some women who aren't LeBron's wife. And Wack 100 is like, hey, bro, that's foul. Like, why are you airing out this guy's personal business publicly? First of all, we don't even know that these things are true or not. And even if they are, how unbecoming of it is for you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get into that. I gotta bring the link up real quick on my tab. So yeah, man, this is just Akademiks being Akademiks, I guess, if you want to call it that. But Wack 100 isn't a fan of it. Wack 100 is checking DJ Akademiks over doing this publicly. So this says Wack 100 checks DJ Akademiks over his LeBron James allegations. Wack 100 called into one of DJ Akademiks' latest live streams to discuss his allegations about LeBron James. In doing so, he came to the Los Angeles Lakers star's defense after Ak accused him of being unfaithful in his marriage. Ak, I swear to God, if me and you ever got into it and I knew you were over here doing this and doing that, that ain't coming out my mouth. I'm not going to go over there. Ak was effing with this B word. That's some whole stuff. Any man is going to agree with that, Wack told Akademiks. From there, Wack remarked that Kendrick Lamar has Drake crashing out. Akademiks made the allegations about LeBron being unfaithful in his marriage earlier this month while breaking down Drake's Fighting Irish freestyle. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two-mans, okay? You've been cheating on your wife. Drake used to facilitate the girls, and essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the chicks, Ak said. He also previously called into the Adam and Wack show to discuss the claim, which led to Wack casting doubt on the story. LeBron has never cheated on his wife. That is a lie, he began. If Drake is the one hooking LeBron up, then where is the female he cheated with? Wack said at the time. Check out Wack 100 and DJ Akademiks' latest back and forth below. So let me back out of this because we do have a little video to sort of surmise what we got going on here. So here is Wack. I mean, he is Wack. But here is DJ Akademiks doing his usual DJ Akademiks stuff. Essentially airing out dirty LeBron laundry on behalf of Drake. It's ridiculous.
People, maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two-mans, okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host, and basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy, but when you come to Canada, I know some of the whores. When you come to Canada, you come to certain places, I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black chicks. White women. I supply. So when I bring things, and I'm hooking you up When Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa, me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the fuck is you talking about? Or how about you shut the fuck up and don't dance, don't trip, nothing.
I know, right?
Yo, what's
That's
up?
why you in trouble, LeBron.
He literally said at the end, "I'm sorry, but I'm snitching." He literally said that. I don't know what world I live in anymore, bro.
Man,
Go ahead. What do you think about this?
you know, we must be in 2025 when I'm defending Jason Whitlock and Wack 100 back to back. What is going on? Yeah, man. Wack 100, bro. I've got my reservations with this man as well. I don't know what his deal is. But in this situation, man, I did applaud him for checking him about this. And if anybody watched this channel, everybody knows how I feel about LeBron. When it comes to all this stuff. But this situation here, I don't know. It was just this ain't it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. When Akademiks was going live, because he was going live for a while with this. I was seeing videos talking about it, as it happened. And I'm sitting there, I'm going, and I click on a video, and Akademiks in his classic drunken tirade. Yeah, and just super overly charged to put I don't even want to call these allegations, bro. Just spread rumors that him and Drake was going on two-mans. Now my thing is, bro, listen, bro. Hey, teach their own, man. If y'all out there and y'all do two-mans or three-mans, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Hey, live your life, bro. I ain't trying to judge you, whatever, bro. But that's not something to be going around saying. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and then with all this mess, I didn't even know this. That Drake has LeBron tattooed on his chest.
What?
And
I didn't know that.
Bro, Google that while I'm talking.
Okay, I will.
But yeah. Drake has LeBron tatted on his chest. Now, I don't know if it's him, his name, or logo, but he has something dedicated to LeBron tattooed on him, which, again, sounds like they was doing two-mans. So, honestly, if people want to look into the situation where it's like, you know what I'm saying, Drake was, being, overreaching, dissing LeBron publicly, it might be something deeper than rap with those two, because when I saw those two running in circles, man, it was just like, of course LeBron is friends with Drake, and of course Drake is friends with LeBron. Those guys are one and the same. Drake is the LeBron of the rap game.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So it was one and the same with those guys. So I wasn't surprised by that. So, but for Drake to go scorch earth like this, and throw him out there with the subs, and then send Akademiks out on this dummy mission, it seems to be personal with Drake. Yeah, man, I didn't care for it. I thought it was lame. But coming from Akademiks, what do you expect? So I wasn't disappointed that Akademiks did this. I just thought it was just in line with his lameness, and I really didn't want it to grow wings like that. I didn't really care for it. So for Wack 100 to step in and what I'm saying, try to rectify the situation or just try to restore some order for the chatty patties that was running around here that was happy that LeBron was cheating. But it's like newsflash, man. Who doesn't know LeBron was out here doing his thing anyway? So you're not really breaking any news with this stuff. So I think it was just a messy situation. Akademiks looking for clout amongst other things, which he doesn't really need. So this is just a strange all around situation. Well, what are your thoughts, man, on LeBron James going on two mans with Drake?
Yeah, I'm with Wack 100 as well. There has to be. Oh man, this is a frustrating conversation for me.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me because one of the more frustrating things for me is addressing things that appear to not have a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as a pragmatist, I always try to analyze things from the standpoint of being solution oriented. Okay, it's one thing to be able to identify the problem, but how do you identify? But what's the solution? What can we do to fix it? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most frustrating things for me in life is whenever I encounter a problem that seemingly has no solution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reminded of the conversation that we had about. We talked about DEI in this video, but we also discussed DEI in separate streams, and we also, I brought this up when discussing Chris Brown and the organization that didn't want him to perform in South Africa. And so, the thing that I was trying to get across was, how do you address people not caring about something?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something that doesn't have a solution. Like, yeah, we understand that, domestic disputes are problematic. Race issues are problematic. Racial inequality is problematic. But how do you address these various inequities in a practical way, so as to help to kind of, provide solutions for them so that we can see them kind of go away a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that's frustrating about those conversations is, how do you address people not caring? Right? It's an existential problem. How do you make someone care? Right? I've encountered that, and what's frustrating about that is you can't make someone care. You can't legislate desire. You can't legislate what's in somebody's heart. So you can't make someone care about something that you care about, or you can't make someone care about something that they otherwise don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I bring that up, that's a long-winded way for me to bring it back to this particular conversation. I don't know what the solution is for this kind of behavior. What do you do? Like, I don't know what you do. I don't know how you can sort of perform. Like, how can we perform Inception to anyone who's seen that movie? How can we perform an Inception to convince men that it's their own idea that they need to live by a code? How can you do that? Because clearly I can't say, hey, you guys need to start living by a code. It falls on deaf ears. Like, these guys don't understand what that means. So how can I create an environment in which they can understand that they ought to live by a code? And by living by a code, as a grown man, you should not talk like this publicly about another man. But talking like that is an exercise in futility, because it's a larger behavioral observation. How can I make people understand that living by such a code is something that's important? I don't know the solution to that, and I can't make people care.
Mm-hmm.
And guys no longer live by a code, and this is evidence of that. Why are you talking like this? Gender neutrality really is a thing now. I know that the hyper liberals have been pushing it. They have been trying. They have been trying to create. They have been trying to create this society which stipulates that men and women are the same. They have been trying now for a while to force this onto everybody. Men and women are the same. We think the same, do the same things. Therefore, we should live and operate by the same social norms and customs. And I think they've officially succeeded, because for the longest time, it was believed that women, the fairer sex, the more feminine variety amongst us, were the ones who engaged in petty gossip publicly and who like to chit-chat about what another person did behind closed doors. Well, now we're all operating by the same rules, and men do it too. We chat and cat, and we opine on another man's personal business as if it's fashionable and fun to do. when really it is the most unfashionable, non-fun thing that a man can possibly do. But if you're a guy who doesn't operate by any particular code or moral or decorum, you wouldn't know that. And Akademiks is a part of this new generation of thought. I can't make him understand why what he did was lame. To him, it's an afterthought. Like, it doesn't even, the idea that such a thing is unbecoming of a man doesn't even compute.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of his brain that's atrophied. It doesn't even register. And it's frustrating to me as a pragmatist because I don't know any practical way to make people like him understand that this is something that men shouldn't be doing. But look at who he follows. Drake, the kind of guy who would definitely do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Drake, henchman.
I mean, Drake allegedly made a whole track about this.
Yeah.
Like, who does that, bro?
Yeah, without mentioning the name, So, I mean, this to me is bigger than Akademiks and Drake. Shouts out to Wack 100 for calling him out because he's right. But Wack 100 is an older guy who grew up in a world where men operated by a code and just didn't do stuff like this. Wack 100 is also a part of the generation that is, hey, if you get caught, you do the time, you don't snitch. And this kid, Akademiks, literally used the word snitch to describe everything that he was doing on that stream.
And was proud of it.
He was happy about it. Like he was doing the world a service. So this guy is a complete and utter clown of a human being, but he represents an archetype for today's man, unfortunately. Guys who are soulless, they are soulless, principle devoid, slaves to vagina, who will do any and everything they can to get vagina, even if it means compromising on those principles, even if compromising on those principles means snitching on, telling on, gossiping about another man's personal business, even if that other man is LeBron, a guy who I am the last person to defend, much like yourself.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, as much as I might have my issues with LeBron and the way that he has conducted his career and the goofiness that he portrays on occasion from time to time, I would never do something like this.
Agreed.
That's his business to sort out. And you're doing this on a stream to get your internet clout. It's sad. It really is.
Like, honestly, even if I had somehow magically, the receipt of all receipts that LeBron does this, I wouldn't, who would I tell? Yeah, I guess I'll tell the people next to me and stuff like, oh, snap. Like somehow I stumbled on this receipt, but I wouldn't run to the internet with it. That's one of those things that's like, hey man, let them handle that. I'm not into that business. So yeah, that's a little off to me, man, but you're right, man. He represents that spongy, soy infused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 man kind of personality.
Oh, he definitely does 2 man.
At least minimum. Minimum 2 man.
Yes.
So that's his mentality, bro. So I expect nothing different from him as well. Definitely wasn't surprised. And like I said, I wasn't disappointed or anything because I don't expect anything else but from this man. He's displayed, just capital, glazing tactics with Drake. I mean, it is beyond the pale what this man does. So I hope the checks are good, Akademiks, because you look crazy. So I don't know if he's cutting you money or if you're just doing this off the love of the game. But and either way, man, you don't expect nothing else from Akademiks. So yeah, Wack 100, man, it's not going to be often. All right, I'm going to be agreeing with you, bro. So just take this victory lap, and enjoy it, bro. Because most likely next time you're on here, I'm going to be scolding you. So Enjoy your victory.
I can't. Yeah, I can't stand this. I cannot stand this. And Akademiks is the see. And here's the thing. And this is just one side comment that I'm gonna make. Whenever you get these women, because I'm gonna take it there real quick. But you see these women on these podcasts and on these shows and these platforms, and they calling men out for being, bitches. Talking about men and how weak they are and their non-man-like tendencies. Well, these women are dating guys like Akademiks.
Now they don't look like him, but they like him.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that wasn't to say that they look like him. They have his personality traits.
100%.
Yeah, and these guys are out here in the market. and the women are going with them, and they're looking like, this don't seem right. Like, what is this? Are all y'all like this? Ladies, no, we're not.
Exactly.
We're not. But y'all need to figure out how to tell the difference. And right now, y'all can't tell the difference, which is why you're dealing with this. But I just wanted to say that real quick, because he is a part of the problem, for real. He really is. It's disgusting.
Agreed.
It's disgusting, man. Drake got Akademiks on retainer the way Skip Bayless was trying to get.
And it ain't even for 1.5 either. Akademiks, you going out bad, bro. That's crazy.
I can't with these dudes, man. I really can't. I can't with these dudes. Yeah, I hope the money's worth it, man. Shouts out to Wack 100.
That was a good one.